casual. Wake up, don't be blind. The racism never died.
First, I'm gonna start with your poetry.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So, how long have you been?
Oh my goodness, since, let's say, like the 3rd grade, and yeah, like, it's like a poem called Recess, and ever since then, like, it was, I know, it was like one of those things that I really felt like invincible at. I just felt like it was fantastic for me, and I'm just a creative person, so it was definitely a really creative outlet for me. And then as years went by, I stopped here and there just because life got busy. And then recently, within like the past 5 years, that's when I really started to make it a trade. I'm like, you know, I can really get somewhere with this, and now I'm working on a book of my poetry, so I'm super excited. Yeah.
Poems about different things, or like a storyline poem?
I would say it's kind of like a storyline. You know, the theme, or better yet, the book is called Letters, and each chapter is dedicated to a certain group of people. So really, it's like I'm sharing my soul with all of these people, and I want people to realize, like, I'm talking to you like someone knows how you feel, like they hear you. Of course, you know, my love life is going to be in this, so I know. So I have, you know, like chapters dedicated to, you know, people that I've dated here and there, and that'll definitely be interesting to see how it plays out.
That is very interesting. It almost sounds like a Lifetime.
No, it does kind of sound like that. It does, now I think about it.
Okay, well, I can't wait.
Thank you.
So, how much?
How much money? We working on it.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got it.
No, I got you. It's definitely going to be a reasonable price. Don't worry about that. I don't like to break anyone's pockets, so I got you.
Photography.
Yes.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
I noticed that you don't really do it. But
I still do.
You still do it? Low key?
Yeah. I'm like waiting to, I'm doing photo shoots here and there. I'm just waiting to, like, you know, debut all of my latest work. So it's one of those secret things, like low key.
So you build a portfolio?
Absolutely. Yeah. I would say my portfolio is really solid right now, but I'm definitely testing my strengths here and there. And I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I really can't think of an area in photography where I'm weak. So you know, I'm one of those people that's like, once I get into something, I make it my own, I tackle it, and you get nothing less than amazing. So, no, not at all. I've been doing photography for 8 years now. I honestly get it from my mama. I've been doing it, 8 years as my hustle, and then I've just been working with photography my whole life. You know, my older sister's a photographer, my mom, of course, my grandfather, my uncle. Yeah, it just like runs through my veins. So it was only right that I had to be a photographer.
Right. Okay.
I tried.
So we got poetry, we got photography. What else?
Well, let's see. I do nail art. I've been doing that for 5 years now. I stopped for a little bit because I want to focus on being the spa therapist that I am. Yeah, people call me a, what did they say? Jamaican instead of Jamaican, because you know Jamaicans always have all those jobs. But definitely, like, I'm going to look into being, like, you know, a licensed nail tech and go from there, but that's later down the road. Spa therapy, you know, yes. I study esthetology at Veda Institute. I try, you know, I make moves, and it's been 3 years since I graduated, 2 years since I graduated from the Institute, and really, I've always been passionate about skincare.
Right.
I love helping people. I tell people healthy skin is happy skin, and I'm the person that they go to, and I've seen so many results. I do freelance work for that, and along with that comes, you know, like waxing, eyebrow lash tints, makeup, like, you name it. It comes with a lot.
Wow.
And I love my field. I'm a radio host. So I am a radio host. I started an online radio show almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in December, and it was one of those things I felt like it was a calling for me. I loved radio for as long as I can remember. I remember my mom telling me when I was younger, girl, if you don't get on WPGC and make this something of your own, and I was like, one day I will. And then I thought I'd start small and do my own radio show, and it's pretty successful. I lied to you not. I took a hiatus just because I wanted my sister and I to really be at a good place where we aren't so busy with our lives to really get back on the air and have the consistent shows like we normally do.
So y'all do it together.
Yeah. Sometimes I take it on my own to do certain shows here and there. Like I do a morning show as people are getting ready, and I've noticed my listeners, they are so loyal. Doesn't matter how long I'm away. I could be on for 3 months. If I say, okay, I'm about to be on at 7:30 in the morning, people will wake up at 7:30 in the morning to listen to my show, and it's about like an hour and a half, and it's great. I love it. Yeah.
Wow. So your fan base is very broad.
Wow.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you. I feel like loyalty is such a big deal to me, and with my fan base, I can definitely say that they are mad loyal. I mean, I'm so grateful for them. People used to tell me all the time, like, oh, you have all these fans, oh my gosh, and I'd be like, nah. But I didn't really realize how much of a fan base I had until I really started growing. I made more of my passions, my hustle, and from there just grew. And like I said, they're loyal, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't.
People like us have more of a loyal crowd offline than online. It's like actually doing social. And so how do you feel about the people that are trying to do it and they think they're doing it, but say they throw an event, but we know people are gonna be at our event, because I mean, it's us. But them, you know, they throw an event thinking they have all these loyal fans, and then you have like 10 people, like 5 people. But it's good because people came. But it's not like that impact that you expect. So, what would you say to people that are trying to be like us?
I would say, one, just do it if you're passionate about it. I wouldn't say don't jump into anything if your heart isn't in it. So people will definitely come through for you if they know that you are putting your heart and soul into it all. 2, you have to be consistent. I mean, I've told one of my friends, like we were having a very serious conversation. I said to her, you know, you have to be annoying. Like, if you're trying to make it, you gotta be like, hey, I'm here. Like, this is who I am. Like, I want to be a household name, and I want other people to strive to be the same. I'm not saying you gotta be, like, when I say annoying, I don't mean like all up in your face, but it's like, okay, consistent. Like I said, it's all about, okay, this is what I'm doing here, and you gotta explain that, okay, cool, I have this coming up next. You wanna give people teasers, you wanna let people know that you have a lot to bring forward, and it's the only way to do it. You just gotta lay your heart and soul out on the table, and people will feel it. The people will receive it well, and if they do, you know, you're good to go.
No, I'm asking this because keep up with you.
I do too, it's okay.
And I'm like, ever since you were in high school, I think I connected with you.
Yeah, it was like, it's been like since 2009, 2010.
Yeah. So I'm like, phenomenal.
Thank you.
You're in high school, you're doing your thing. You was really all over the place. So I was like, you know what? I want her to do my photography. So I told how much I was okay. And then I really started picking up with the clothes line.
Yes. And I love it, by the way. You're welcome.
And we took a hiatus. And people were like, what's going on? Where are the clothes? They still want the clothes, but I didn't think of the impact that I had made on the people. So I'm like, to me, I'm like, this one. And then to them, it's like, what do you like? It's just that impact that you have on people is so. It's not a light impact. It's like if I say a name, like you know, just like the other day when someone told me that people associate them with Bait Gang.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know the impact that I have on people. Right. Like the impact you have on people. And it's so positive. And you don't meet a lot of positive people.
It is. Absolutely.
So how do you stay so positive?
Honestly, I think it really has to do with my family and how I was raised. And then on top of that, I can definitely say that I've always had a very positive spirit. It's, you know, with me, what you see is what you get. I'm super genuine, you get nothing less than that. But really, my parents taught me to always be true, always be honest. Like, if you want to share your soul with someone, don't half-ass it like you said before. So, I've always really been big on exuding positivity and making sure that people feel that. I always want other people to feel good, and you know, it's also a mindset. You know, you have to get yourself in the zone where, like, okay, like, I can. It's not like, well, what if? It's like, no, I will.
Right.
And I always want to make sure people realize that they have the power within themselves.
Culture. DMV is so diverse.
Yes.
So think of it, we have like Africans, Asians, Mexicans.
You got the whole rainbow.
Right. But there's a population of us that really don't like that they're here. I've heard many different things. You can't speak the language, you can't drive. I mean, we can't drive.
Right.
But, I mean, just the judgments passed and then trying to make a better living for themselves. Something that we've already grew up within.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna lie, I've had my moments where I'm like, if they don't go back home, like, oh my gosh. But then I always have to take a step back and realize, you know, people are out here just trying to make it. And really that's what it comes down to. We all have something that we want to go after. We have a dream. We're trying to get our money up. And really at the end of the day, I feel like that's what it's about. It can be frustrating sometimes because it's like I feel like they're taking away opportunity, but I don't want to be selfish and make sure I want them to have the same opportunities too, you know what I mean? So I am all for a really diverse culture. I love, you know, having things intertwined and people learning new things, because there's nothing like being exposed to different cultures and learning other things about yourself through those cultures. So I think it's cool.
Okay, so speaking of opportunities, we come up with so many programs to help kids. So many, you know, we got the Big Brother program, we got computer science, math. Do you think that the programs that are being created are helping them more than the actual school system?
I feel like to an extent. Mainly because sometimes, I don't want to say it's false advertisement, but with certain people, when they create these groups, I think they're just doing it, or it can come across as like them doing it for publicity. That's just how I've seen it. Or maybe it's just my mind, like, caught up with reality TV. You know how they always have the people doing X, Y, and Z, but I think it really depends on if it has something to do with the school system. I feel like it has something to do with the teachers. You know, no teacher is the same. You have the teachers that are like very by the book. You have the ones that really want you to get an experience and actually learn and apply to the real world. And then you just have the ones that kind of don't care. So I feel like it could go either way. It's all a matter of who your teacher is in either those programs or in the school system. It's all a matter of who you have and how you absorb the information, how you take it upon yourself to apply it to your life.
What you're saying is it's not the kids.
I'm not saying that it can't be the kids either. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's the same thing. Like you have the kids that want to be sponges and like absorb everything. I know I was like that, but I knew what to put out. And then, you know, there are also students that just kind of don't care. There are students that really, like, they hear the information, okay, cool, I'm going to regurgitate it back to you, and then they just move on with their lives. So when it comes to the kids, I feel like it's how they want it to affect their lives. It's all about what they make of the situation, or like what they learn. You know, no one is going to force you to take in something and make you believe it. So really, it's all about what they need. Yeah, it's either I feel like you care or you don't.
Right, black or white. Okay, so do you think there should be more of us creating more things with the next generation?
Absolutely. Or so many of them are so caught up with social media and like this whole hype that it's like, okay, I have to be like the best looking person. It's all about like the labels I have, you know, where I'm going, who I'm with, and it's so much deeper than that. We have to let them know that there's more to life than that. I want to be able to teach these kids, like, you have a passion. Like, it's somewhere inside of you. You may not know it yet, but once you put yourself in situations where you know you can learn and grow and make something of yourself, that's how you discover that passion and go forth and grow and be absolutely amazing. You know, be an unstoppable force. Say that, and I've noticed with some of the people in the younger generation that there's a lack of confidence. I know my younger sister, she turned 16 in November, and I swear she's been wise beyond her years. I mean, she's a genius, I'm convinced, and her confidence is through the roof. I mean, no one can tell her anything. And it really makes me sad to know that there are people in the younger generation that don't have that same spark. They don't have that confidence, you know? I feel like if you wear confidence well, no one can tell you anything. And also, it comes down to, you know, self-love, self-appreciation. If you don't have enough of that, where can you go? It all starts with you. You are the source. And if you can't start with you, how can you flourish, you know?
You understand, I am all for self-confidence because you can do anything as long as you believe in yourself and you know that you can do it.
Yeah.
Which at first growing up was like, yeah, right, but it's true. Like if you put it out there, that's what you're gonna get. So there are a lot of young kids, I would say, like 13 that are, you can just look at them and tell that they're still trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
But you see them going the wrong way.
Exactly. It's like, no, come back. I got you.
And then they want to do what they want to do.
Right.
But it's like the way you're doing it, you're either doing too much or you're just not doing it right.
Exactly.
But if you're going to do it, if you want to fit in, then do it right. At least do it right.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's wrong.
Right.
Because, I mean, fitting in is just, it's not you.
Exactly.
I mean, because now we went from hype beast to here and there's that one person that's doing something different.
Right.
And then you have that hype beast that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this, like, you wanna wear that or whatever. And then you have the one person that's like, I'm gonna get this just because everybody is not getting it.
Exactly.
Or I'm gonna buy this because everybody's not buying it. And I'm gonna show the people that there's nothing wrong with this brand. It's actually cool. And I'm gonna wear it because this is me.
Exactly.
So, and then you have the young kids who don't have no sense of direction, and their parents are like all over the place because they're not paying attention to their kids. So I think kids who are lacking attention from their parents and are just lost.
Yes, foundation is
Yes.
so important. You know, so important. My parents, or better yet, both sides of my family, they are very strong-minded people. So for me, it's like, it's in my blood. And on top of that, just being who I am as a person, I'm like, self-confidence, you know, it's not an option. Like, that is it. That is me. So when you don't have a solid foundation, it's like you don't have guidance. People get so caught up with their egos that they don't realize that it is okay to ask for help and have a little bit of guidance here and there. You don't need people to put all the pieces of your puzzle together. If they can hand them to you and you put it together, that's a completely different story. And that's what it comes down to. That's what your foundation does. They're solid. They hold you down, and they just want the best for you. They want to watch you grow. They want you to be the best you that you can be. And if you don't have a foundation, it's like,
What do you have?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. Right, it's like, okay, I'm lost, like, where am I going? You need some sort of path, some sort of direction.
Right, yeah.
And, I mean, even if they don't have a foundation, it's just up to them whether or not they let people into their life.
You know, BaitGangLifestyle is all about self-confidence and loving yourself and being you, and people are so used to photographer saying, okay, dress like this, do this with your hair, wear these shoes, and we'll do the rest. And when I do photo shoots, because I mean, I won't sound like you. You're like,
Stop. You are phenomenal. Don't stop. Don't downplay yourself.
But I'm like, okay, this is the shirt. Dress how you would dress on a regular day.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because whatever you wear, it's gonna work. Because it's us, and we try to make it fit
You.
everybody. Right. But you know, everybody's style is different, and regardless if it fits, I didn't even think it would really. But I gotta put it out there like it is.
Exactly.
So, but I'm all for confidence. Confidence is the key.
Absolutely.
It is the key. But a lot of people, I don't feel like, I don't want to blame the parents. I really don't. But if your kids aren't feeling that love and that appreciation, or feeling that you believe in what they're doing, or even curious to know what they're into, then they're not going to care. But then you have some people that's like, you know what, I don't care if you don't care, because this is what I want to do. Thank God for them.
You know, there will be people like them.
But there's kids out there that's just like, I don't even know. I get so mad because I want to help them, but they don't know me. I don't know them, and it's like, I care. I'm one of those people that's like,
that's me.
If you let me help, you can be great.
Right. Honestly, it has something to do with earth signs. So, I mean, you were Taurus, I'm a Virgo. We can't help it. It's in our nature. Like, you know, I'm like that too. I love to help. It's just in my nature. So really, when I know that someone isn't 100%, I'm the one that goes forth and I'm like, look, lay it all out and say, well, what's going on for you? What, like, let me know what's on your heart. Like, how's your soul feeling? Like, how is your heart doing? And from there, sometimes people just need to be heard. I know me, I go crazy if I'm not heard. Like, I just want to express myself and just be free. And I know how it is, you know, when people don't have an outlet. So I always want people to know that someone does care, someone does hear them, and someone out there does want the best for them. Someone really wants to help them grow. And I'm huge on that. I've said that so many times, but I swear growth is such an important factor. It is. And like, people get so upset with change, and it's like, how do you expect to grow and be great if you don't change? Right. That's very necessary. Yeah. You know, to each their own.
Adapting is everything.
Yeah.
But it's the way you do it and then how you do it. So we have life. It's like, okay. I mean, I get it. A lot of people are like, you know what, whatever. And okay, that's cool. I feel like that plays a role in relationships too. Stability versus that person that's just like, we'll do it later. We'll pay that later.
Yes. Stability is so important.
Because of my mother. It's all her fault. She's like, we'll get to that. I'm like,
my dad is like that. I'm like, are you crazy?
So because of that, the older I got, I'm like, you know what? Before I do anything, I want to make sure I handle this first. I don't want it to come back and be like, I forgot because I was doing this.
Right.
You are amazing.
Thank you.
You
are too.
So thank you. And the reason why I wanted to do this whole PowerTalk thing is because people don't hear this. And it doesn't get out. I mean, radio, it does. And to your loyal fans, it does. Yeah. But after that, it's like, okay, how do we get it out?
Exactly. That's why I say you gotta be annoying.
Right.